Hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. Yeah, we want to talk about the short-term bullish and short-term bearish scenarios here on the Bitcoin chart. It is definitely the case that we've now reached the top of a local trading range again after the market rallied from this Monday low in 3 waves, but it's only a 3-wave move. One more high is possible, but I would only watch for one more high in wave 5 of C of B, as long as we are holding above micro support, which is at 96,430. What I find quite likely as well is that we continue to move sideways in this yellow range a little bit, which might then eventually lead to one more low anyway, right? So I don't have any evidence for a substantial low in place. Okay, so I think that is clear. There's no evidence that a substantial low has formed. I see the potential, though, for one more high in an ABC structure. So A wave, B wave, and then 5 waves up in wave C. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's valid as long as we're holding above 96,430, which is the support area we talked about already in the last video yesterday. And then in this scenario, which is the short-term bullish one, the chart could form a wave 4 internally, yeah, and that might just be an ABC structure as a flat correction or a triangle. Remember that in my last update, I highlighted that, okay, the wave 4 could have bottomed here, but I would prefer a wider ABC flat structure because it would just look better, also in terms of proportions and in light of the basically the holidays. So that's often when we see just a bit of sideways consolidation. So it might stretch a little sideways or grind a bit sideways, maybe to form a triangle, which would be A, B, C, D, E, and then one more high. Or we might just form a flat correction, A, B, C, and then up, provided the 96,430 level is holding. Now, any break below 96,430, would that confirm we go down more directly? Well, looking at this 3-wave move up, which looks a little bit too large to be part of this direct decline, I think it is actually quite likely that we might form a bit of a sideways triangle here. That would be the scenario I'm going with if we break below 96,430. It's always worth having some kind of an alternative. Now, what I'm thinking is, due to the holiday season, it is possible that we're just moving in this range for a little bit, like A wave, B wave, C wave, D wave, E wave, and then one more low. That would be the short-term bearish scenario. And you might ask, okay, what is the pivot between the two? So when does this range get broken? Well, it would be a break above this A wave high located at around 99,550. That's the swing high from Saturday. The problem with that is that a break above the upper range boundary doesn't mean necessarily a rally to, I don't know, 104K, 105K plus. Well, it could do, but based on the wave count, we might only see one more high, right? So please consider that. So that means, we don't have any evidence that a substantial low is in place. When do we get that confirmation? We only get that if the market forms a larger 5-wave move up, which means wave 1, wave 2 instead of A, B. Then we need a 3rd wave, we need a 4th wave and a 5th wave. Only then we can say a more substantial low formed on Friday, the 20th, and then we can call this the wave 1, and then we'll wait for a wave 2 pullback, and that would be the next long trade setup, a classic Elliott Wave setup. Until we see that, and until movements, or as long as movements are only 3-wave structures to the upside or sideways triangle patterns, as long as that's the case, one more low remains very likely. And another low is going to be confirmed if we break to the downside of the range, which would be a break below the Monday low. That's located here around 92,460. In this case, then, the 90K level could be next support. Yeah, that's pretty much what we're watching for at the moment. Just sideways consolidation situation hasn't changed. So I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.